Hey guys, Tyler here. Now, I'm going to show you guys something pretty cool now. Before we start recording, I put these cards up so you can see what year these typewriters are, and all the information I can tell you about them. Now, I have two electric typewriters out. I also have another one put up for parts. I use for parts. So let's start. Now, this is like the 1980s area of the channel. Okay, so here we go. That's the camera bag for the big camera, record player. Okay. 1984 IBM typewriter. I saved this typewriter from a school that was going to get rid of it. The funny thing is, though, the school owns, still technically legally, the school still owns this legally. It's an IBM Landmark 1000. Yes, I still use it, and yes, it's from 1984. The problem is, it has some bugs in it, but it works. You can still get rid of these things, but I don't know if you can still buy them. I don't know about that. Next one. Here's a 1985 Brother something. Yes, it uses floppy disk. The floppy disk no longer works because I broke it. You can still buy Brother typewriters at Staples for like 120 bucks as of this recording. You can go to like the Staples or online and buy these for like 120 bucks. These are still online. You can still buy these things. These things you can still get. Now I have like 6 typewriters here, but I only have 4. Actually, now I collect only certain typewriters. Okay, I collect Brothers, Smith Coronas, and Royals. But I made a rare exception for this IBM here. Now, I had a Smith Corona. I sold my last Smith Corona to my cousin because she needed it for class. Now, my room's a little bit of a mess because I've been doing some cleaning lately. I've been doing some moving around stuff. Okay, this is a 1950s or 60s Royal Olympia typewriter from Germany. This one's special. Move, Starfire. This one is very special for one reason. This one types in cursive. Let me lift the hood up real quick so you can see what I mean. This one types in cursive. The ribbon in this typewriter is bad, so I can't show you right now. But this one types in cursive. That's all I can tell you right now. This one types in cursive. Now the tapes are on here so you guys can see it. So these cards are already getting removed there. Now those one I played a 1926 Royal Portable. Now this thing did work for a while. Now, if I move the cars off it real quick and show you the back of it, you'll say, wow. This thing is over 100 years old. I did break it by mistake. I'll put the card right there on top of the news van. And I'm putting you guys right here. So I can move it real quick so I can show you guys what's cool about this car. Oh, shoot. Stupid me. When I put these in here, I wasn't thinking when I put. Now these things have not been moving. These things have not moved since I moved stuff around, and I gotta move the race cars and some other things on here. Now this 1926 Royal Portable does not work anymore. It's been decommissioned by me on accident. Now I'm gonna put. Oh. Okay. I've got that pictured in here. Now I'll show you what I mean. Now let me zoom in real quick so you can see what I'm showing. I'll show you. See? Royal typewriter made in New York, USA. And if you ever seen Captain America, or like Captain America, the first one recently came out in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, I don't know what year it came out in. They have a Royal typewriter, not the exact same model, but close enough to this. Now, I only collect Royals, Smith Coronas, and IBMs. But this Olympia, I made a special occasion for. Now, so up there. So yeah. So I'm putting these cards back up here because, now let me zoom out real quick. Now, one more thing I want to show you guys before I pack up the typewriter, because I'm going to have to put it up real quick to finish this movie, finish it up for you. So yeah, these things are, I mean, if this was working, this would be worth about 100 bucks. It doesn't work. It's more of a decoration piece. And yeah, so there's my LOVs, my mail van, and my UPS stuff I got from my cousin. My old wallet, I don't use that anymore. I mean, these are mostly just used for art. These are mostly used for land. This thing's this typewriter does not work, but this one still does. This one could work if I was smart enough to get parts for it. This one still worked though, but this one does not work anymore. But you can see it says Olympia, and this is actually the deluxe. Actually, I made a mistake. This is actually the deluxe model. The deluxe model. Now, Now, I had other typewriters over the years, guys. I did have another Smith Corona that was also cursive. The wheel that broke, it blew up. I had this. I mean, I went through like tons of typewriters. I used a lot of Smith Coronas. This is the only typewriter I actually have kept that I have not got rid of yet. Because this one still is antique. It's worth money. And I had to get ribbons for this thing, which I had ordered ribbons for this thing. But now, the typewriter that everyone wants to see, my big boy, the one I've been using for years and never stopped using it, and the one I tore the hell out of and still use. My 1970s Royal 440 typewriter, 1970. Yes, that's white out, and yes, I use this thing for hell life. I've used this thing forever. Now, but you want to know what this says. I made this just for you guys. This is YouTube channel name and YouTube channel post zone right there. And right here's our PO box, guys. That's our YouTube channel name right there, guys. So. So yeah, guys. So that's my typewriter collection I got right now. I collect Smith Coronas, Brothers, and IBMs, but I collect Smith Coronas, Brothers, Royals, and IBMs. But that Olympia back there was the only exception I made. And listen to me, I found another Olympia. Actually, my neighbor actually owns an Olympia typewriter. His is a different design as mine, but yeah, we both own one. So I have looked online for this typewriter, but I cannot find nothing about this exact model, this exact typewriter. I have looked online, couldn't find much about the Olympia version. I'll let you guys see it over time. If you know anything about Olympias, please tell me in the chat or please write to me, because I like to know what year this is. This is an Olympia Deluxe model. I'm thinking 50s or 60s. There's some ID numbers on here, but this thing does work half the time. It does have the locks actually on it, but yeah, this is types all in cursive. But if you guys know anything about this typewriter, please let me know in the chat. Or if you know anything about this model, or anything about these. I'm curious what you guys know. The only thing I'd really like to know is more about this Olympia typewriter than anything else. This Olympia I have here. I want to know what year it is. Because I'm guessing here, because that was made in East Germany. East Germany. Soviet Union, East Germany, Soviet Union. So this said made in made East Germany. So that narrows it down, doesn't it? Because the wall went down in the 80s. So that narrows it down. This has to be, I'm thinking 50s or 50s, between 50s and 60s. I don't know what year. I looked up the serial number online, couldn't find nothing on it. Well, that's all I got to show you. That's my collection of typewriters I have, and that's all I'm going to show you right now. I know it's been about a year or two since I actually have used the typewriter, but if you guys send me stuff, I'll start writing you guys letters with the typewriter. So I'll see you guys then. So like I said, I only got right now 2 technically right now work. The rest of them do not work because of parts or mechanical problems. So I'll see you then.